We're riding on the internet, cyberspace set free. Hello, virtual reality.
Interactive appetite, searching for a website, a window to the world, got to get online.
Take a spin, now you're in with the techno set. You're going surfing on the internet.
Hey there, it's us again. This is my brother Peter, mom and dad, and I'm Dasha. Today, we're going to be showing our friends Andrew and Lisa the basics of the internet, and we thought you might want to come along.
It'll be cool.
Here's a little background. When we installed internet access
Hello everyone. Thank you for clicking my video. Just as a heads up, I'm gonna go a little off script for a minute. I'm a little sick. I get sick quite often. But just wanted to say happy Halloween. This is gonna be my Halloween special. Took a lot of time and effort and research, so if you could leave a like, that'd be great. Anyways, back to the video. The internet is a vast and fascinating space that continues to grow and evolve every single day. A space that people can create and express themselves. A place where you can find a recipe, read a book, buy another book, post about your thoughts on said book, and have others comment about their thoughts and opinions on it. A space where people can make money, fall in love, crimes, cheat, learn about history, learn how to garden, commit a felony, write music, write a book, steal, learn how to juggle, do homework, argue with strangers, play video games, watch porn, commit fraud, learn about the history of China, build a birdhouse, sell pieces to learn how to build a birdhouse. But what if this is all fake? What if that person you were arguing with wasn't real? That recipe you just read wasn't written by a real person. Hell, what if the whole cooking website you were on isn't real whatsoever? What if nearly half of the people you see aren't real at all? What if everyone you see are all bots? Welcome to the dead internet theory. But what is the dead internet theory, you may ask? Well, it started as a conspiracy theory, but over time it's grown into something much, much more. For quite some time, this was never questioned. Not one single person has ever been on record to have pointed this out in the early days of the internet. In fact, not one single noteworthy post has ever surfaced in the 2000s discussing this theory. I've seen a meme or two, maybe here or there, from 2014 and 2016, simply poking fun at the amount of bots on the internet. But it's nothing like this. The first major conversations on this started around 2021 on 4chan's paranormal board. From whom exactly? I wasn't able to accurately pinpoint since the original post mysteriously had been deleted. This post being, quote, "The dead internet theory. Most of the internet is fake," end quote. None of the theories spread around were ever taken seriously. In fact, most of them were immediately dismissed as nonsensical and not rooted in any form of logic. In fact, The Atlantic had posted an article that garnered lots of attention titled, quote, "Maybe you missed it, but the internet died," end quote. While I didn't get to read the full article because it was locked behind a paywall, f*** you and your greedy subscription services, I got to read a decent amount of it and came to the conclusion that they weren't completely sold on the idea, saying that they could see where the theory was coming from, but that wasn't as bad as they were making it out to be. Little do they know, It's worse than anyone could imagine. Much, much worse. Mutahar from SomeOrdinaryGamers did a piece on this and pointed out one very particular detail that chilled me to my core. Give it a listen.
Of us, ladies and gentlemen, to give you one quick idea about the internet as a whole, the actual amount of traffic that exists is pretty much actually proven by science that it is more bot traffic than actual human traffic that exists on the internet. So you might have read this report about bots are taking over the internet, and effectively you might have heard the actual idea that nearly half of all of the internet traffic in 2023 came from bots, and that number steadily increases year after year. So one of the reports from this group known as Imperva, which is again in the cybersecurity field, they analyzed the activity from 3 sources. One is a bad bot, one is a good bot, and one is human traffic. So obviously, human traffic, thankfully, was at least 52.6%. But that meant 30.2% and 17.3% respectively belong to, bad bots and good bots. Unfortunately, the bad bots were a little higher than the good bots. In fact, not a little, but, well, substantially higher. So they said that out of all internet traffic in 2022, 47.4% was automated traffic, also commonly referred to as bot, compared to 42.3% in 2021. What they also said was the percentage of human traffic continued a downward trend. So in 2021, they were 57.7% of all the traffic was actually human generated, and that number went down to 52.6% in 2022.
Yep, you heard that correctly. 47.5% of the people you see commenting, interacting, and even arguing with people, they're all bots. Way larger than the news outlets tend to lead on. What's more alarming, 30.2 of these bots are maliciously coded to DDoS, argue, and attack people with whatever scripts they're programmed with. Some bots are even designed to leave positive reviews for third-party scammers on Amazon. That means the person you were arguing with earlier in, well, whatever comment section may have indeed been programmed to do so. What's even more alarming is, given just how new AI technology is, this will only get more realistic and more advanced. Already, it's incredibly hard to spot these bots. A popular streamer, Destiny, went down a major rabbit hole finding this out himself.
You will find him and other people. They talk to each other. Oh, this account. We went through this one. This account. This guy. This is not a real account. Okay. This guy tweets at me. Oh, look, and you can see on the pictures, look, they do the thing where they'll post the same picture over and over again. So we can click through. Oh, he talks to Jeffrey again. Oh wait, are all of his replies to Jeffrey? They might all be, all of his replies might be to Jeffrey. Oh, this A. O'Connell guy or whatever. Holy banger, Jeff. Thank you, Albert. By far and away, my biggest tweet. This is not a real person. Trump 2004. What the fuck does that even mean? Purebred American alpha male. The left's worst nightmare. What? Mouth is still numb from the dentist 2 hours ago. It might be over for me. What? This isn't a real account. This is not a real person, okay? I haven't been to the liberal dentist since 9/11. That was the wake-up call I needed. Is this a real account? Bro, okay, no, I spent hours last night. I spent hours last night going through these fucking accounts, okay? I don't think any of these are real. I don't think any of these people are real, okay? And they talk about sports. They look sophisticated, okay? They do. I don't think this is a real person. I don't think it's a real person. I don't think so. This guy who's not real. He's not real. No better way to start off the day, okay? This is a white foot. This is not real. And you can find, this was posted in 2024, okay, on Twitter, okay? This came from Reddit. This is a Reddit comment from 2 years ago, all right? This guy, this is not a real person, all right? He's not real. This is not a real person. But I'm pretty sure that if you look at But then I'm looking at this and I'm like, is this actually a bot replying to me? Making relatively sophisticated cuck jokes at me? I'm not sure.
Destiny not only found out that this was a bot, but then found more people who were interacting with all these bots as well. And even stranger, this isn't just related to comments and people. Half of the pictures I sorted through on Facebook, for example, were all fake AI generated pictures. Pictures that people were not only misled by and getting them to react and comment, but a lot of these people perceived all of it to be real. And even then, how many of these people are actually real? And who controls these bots in the first place? During my research during all of this, I noticed 3 major paths. There are 3 very distinct rabbit holes that this theory tends to lead people down. All 3 very different from the last. 1. These bots are mostly malicious and governed by foreign countries to divide people. 2. These bots are operated by our own government to distract, divide, manipulate, or sway people to vote one way or the other. 3. These bots are all curated by an algorithm that is designed by giant corporations to manipulate the masses into buying products they don't need, or to get people to interact on their social media platforms to boost engagement. But, if you ask me, I choose option D. It's all the above. AI is incredibly easy to weaponize. Another major factor in all of this is that it's up for grabs by practically anyone. AI is currently on the table for anyone and everyone to get a slice of the pie. Now that phones and computers all have AI, all it takes is for someone to have knowledge to program a specific algorithm for these bots to follow. If a country wanted to destabilize another country, in theory, flooding their networks with bots programmed to spread misinformation would be an easy way to cause civil unrest. Or let's say you're selling a product on Amazon and your competitors don't quite like that yours is selling more than theirs. A specific AI script could spam your product with negative reviews to ruin your business that you worked so hard to build. But even then, this still goes deeper than most people realize. Sit back and picture it, whether it be on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. How do you even know if something or someone you're looking at is even real? The hour I spent scrolling Facebook, I'd say that over half of my whole feed was nothing but fake videos and people arguing about politics. And this is no exaggeration. I feel like half of the platform is built to show you content, to get a reaction out of you. Whether that be a positive reaction or negative reaction, is probably up to the algorithm. What makes me think this? Well, out of every single post I would see, it would all be political posts and political views and content that I myself would never support. If you click on the comments, seems like everyone else had the same issue as I did. Hence the sea of arguments. But even then, are the people arguing even real to begin with? It's just too hard to tell. And with AI growing and learning at a very rapid rate, how far will this go before most of the internet becomes one giant spam folder? Even with the information that we now have, it seems like nothing is being done about this. Even more alarming, more people don't even know just how bad this really is. The original theory points to 2016 as the point when, quote, the internet died, or at least when all of it started. There is even some evidence to support this. Facebook, Twitter, I'm not calling it X, Instagram, and even YouTube all rolled out new, quote, machine learning algorithms. Sound familiar? All of these algorithms rolled out suddenly, and the internet started to feel a bit different. Look at how these platforms felt and worked then versus how they work and look now. And how far does this even go? Allegedly, even Roblox of all places recently had been accused of allegedly using bots to boost its player numbers for shareholders. So how far does this go? To some, all of this may not seem like a big deal, but it is. It's worse than anyone could ever imagine. To showcase just how authentic and almost human/uncanny these robots are, we need to look no further than one subreddit, r/sub-simulator GPT-2. If there was zero context to this thread, and they didn't put GPT directly in the name, 95% of people who would have looked at this thread would have assumed it's real. But it's not. The bots are so trained and refined that they have legitimate conversations with themselves. And even more so, they try to mimic different people replying, sometimes even mimicking how different people would talk. But it's the same bot. However, there isn't one singular human being in this subreddit, and to the untrained eye, it all looks real. So, with that information, and with the information that we know, if 47.5% of all the traffic you see are all bots, almost half of the internet, what does that mean for the future? Well, the numbers don't look good whatsoever. It's theorized by AI developers by 2026, 90% of all online content will all be AI generated. In the later years, it will grow to 99.9%. That's right. Websites will no longer be handcrafted by human hands. All of the art and pictures you see will be completely fake, lacking any soul or human creativity. Simple things that people used to create and express themselves will forever be drowned out by machines that can produce the same thing, but 10 times faster with 20 times the volume. Even the new iPhones will have AI, something a bit terrifying to consider as well. This is the worst AI will ever be. From here on out, AI will only get better and faster and more advanced. And with every year that goes by, the number of AI bots outnumbers humans more and more and more. A good portion of the population doesn't even know of this. They are not aware of the issue. So, what started as a silly conspiracy theory grew into a very real problem that will permanently change the internet forever if nothing is done about it. The question is, what can we do about it? Thank you guys for watching so much. Honestly, I never thought making creepy videos like this would be so therapeutic, but I absolutely love doing it. And I love to see even just the few that watch. I love entertaining people, and I love that you guys watch. Thanks for watching, and as always, good night.